Colocasia. What a glorious plant this is, also known as the taro plant. I grew a few different types this year. The one on screen is the esculenta, and this one is the white lava. I grew pink china and some illustris as well. Now, most types aren't cold hardy though, and this was my first year overwintering them. I overwintered the esculenta by dry storing it in some vermiculite, and I overwintered the illustris by repotting it and leaving it to tick over as a house plant. It's now spring and time to get the Colocasia restarted. For the esculenta, I used the plastic bag method. Popped the bulb into a Ziploc bag, breathed into it, sealed it and stored it in a warm place.
Oh, look at that.
So I'm very pleased indeed with that as a restarting method. Very simple, but very effective indeed. So I'll be potting this up now into this pot here. I'll get my potting medium ready and share that with you. Now if you look at the corm, you can see there very clearly that it's produced its own offset there, and that can be planted in its own right in a separate pot. So I'm going to cut that off, and that will be a free Colocasia esculenta, which I'll be able to plant elsewhere in the garden to the mother plant. Having cut that offset, I've still got multiple shoots coming out from the original growth point and from the sides of the main corm. But what I'm going to do is, this is my first year trying to propagate and reshoot these and regrow these. I'm going to pop all of that into the pot, and 2 plants is still better than 1. So I'll be mixing some multi-purpose compost, some perlite for aeration, some continuous release plant food. I don't have a particular proportion for each of these. I go with my gut. So here it goes. I'll give it that light water, and then I'll sit it on the heat mat, and that should get it going nicely. Right, so I've got another 2 colocasias to show you here. Right, what a sorry picture this is. So these are actually Colocasia from last season, Colocasia illustris and Colocasia white lava. Now this was doing well for the majority of the summer, growing out new leaves, but then we had an attack of aphids, and the same happened to the white lava. I was controlling them for a while, washing it down, using neem oil, and natural ways to get rid of them, but they were just absolutely relentless. And if you look on this one, if you look at that new shoot that's come through, aphids have completely taken over that as well. So they ain't here to play, but neither am I. It's gardening season, and I want these 2 bad boys to look good for me in summer. So we're going to do a bit of an A&E project. I'll replace the soil, clean it up, have a look at the roots, have a look at the bulbs and see how it's all doing underneath the surface, and we'll give it a go. I'm not going to give up on these plants. There's obviously some life in there yet. This one, not so sure, but aphids versus tropiclaude, I reckon I got a good chance of coming out on top. Let's see how we get on. So this is the white lava. The roots are looking pretty good. There are some new shoots there as well. So yeah, I'm going to get this cleaned up and repotted. Give it another shot. And the illustris. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay, again, some healthy roots under there. And what looks like some viable shoots. So we're not giving up on you. We're going to go again in another pot. So with the illustris, these have naturally split off. So I'm actually going to pop them up in several little pots and see if I can get a few plants out of it. I think we'll be onto a winner. Right, so I've always got a little collection of pots in this corner. I'll take you guys. That should work. So again, we have that mix of multi-purpose compost, perlite, which is blowing away, and some non-release plant food. So I'll get each of those Colocasia planted up now. Still haven't learned to put on gloves. Sorry again, Mum. I'll carry on and do these off camera and then show you when they're all potted up. Right then, that's done. So all being well, that will be 6 Colocasia illustris plants and 1 white lava restarted. I'll get them lightly watered and sitting on the heat mat, and hopefully off they go.